Oh boy. I have some thoughts and opinions.
Well, this is not the video I thought I was going to be making today, but you know what? That's okay. Now, I'm going to start this all off by zero hate to any of the creators. I'm just going to throw my 2 cents into the pool. This whole drama, crochet drama thing, everything that's going on, is all drama based around this adorable little duck that is done by Crocheted by Elle. And I've never made this duck, and I've wanted to, so I literally just grabbed my yarn. Oh man, it's all falling apart. I grabbed my yarn to make little duck. This pattern is by Crocheted by Elle. Oh my lord, what did I do? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay. Well, we're gonna, okay. And so if you don't know what's going on, I'll give you like the too long don't read version. TLDR, that's what it is, right? We're cool with kids, right? This crochet duck, let me show you the duck first. Let's show you the duck. Oh my goodness, this is the adorable little duck, okay? It's a free pattern, Crocheted by Elle on Instagram. Now on the second page of this pattern, it says, notes and extra information. This is a free pattern designed by Crocheted by Elle. Please do not copy, sell, redistribute, or claim this pattern as your own. The finished product of this pattern can be sold and posted to social media. Please give credit to Crochet by Elle as the creator of this pattern. Pattern is written in US terminology, blah, 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 blah. Okay, your normal stuff. Okay. So the whole premise that has started everything, and I want to make sure I'm getting everybody's names right, so give me 2 seconds. So this whole drama mainly involves Crochet by Elle and Ashley Peters, right? Ashley Peters? Yes, Ashley Peters. Now, zero hate to any creators. That's not what this is about. We are literally just going to talk about the situation and then my opinions, because I have some opinions. Now, what happened is this pattern is a free pattern by Crochet by Elle, and that's what I'm making now. And Ashley Peters took it and she's been making them and selling them at her markets, and she had this adorable idea. She did a create your own duck stand at her markets where she made different hats and little different bags, and then she would make the duck, and then you would make the different hat and the different bag, and you could pick and choose at her stand which, like, you make your own duck, and it's adorable. And if I can, I'm gonna put like some of her videos here. She went absolutely viral on TikTok for it. It was a really cute idea. However, she wasn't crediting Crochet by Elle, so everybody thought that this was her pattern, and it wasn't. So you can see here, this is her YouTube channel. She has gone absolutely viral, millions of views with this build your own duck idea.
How to build your own duck.
Okay, so the first thing you do is you pick your duck. So I'm gonna dip this guy, and then you pick your hat. So I'm gonna do this one. Boop, just like that. And then you can pick your bag. And I'll just do this one. But once you do it, you kind of have to put the bag on. So I take the hat off, and then I place the flower where I want it, and then I just wrap it around this little guy, and then boop, and then you build your own duck.
Now, Ashley Peters, she clearly loves this duck, and she could not keep up with the demand. How could she? It's a great idea. The idea that she had to take this duck and make it a create your own duck, it's kind of like a build your own snowman. It's build your own duck. It's a great idea for markets. If you have the table space to do it, and that's like your business model for shows, it's a great idea. It absolutely is a fantastic marketing strategy. However, she then decided she couldn't keep up with it and went to try to take it overseas and get it manufactured into an actual stuffy. And didn't ask Crochet by Elle for permission to do that either. And that's where the whole issue is turning into. Now, I have seen some other crocheters do this, like Crouton Crochet. She does it. She's got that adorable little like outfit, like the sweatshirt hoodie type thing with the fleece, and she has her little food animals all over it. She's taken her, the dinosaur with the burger or the taco, and turned it into a stuffy, and she's done it. And honestly, for that, it makes sense to me. I know that she's got some issues where she can't crochet as much, and that is such a unique thing. That to me, it's her original idea, it's her original pattern, that's along the lines of merch, right? Like, I am working on getting my crab put on my sweatshirt and selling the sweatshirt. It's along those lines. This is a situation where Ashley Peters, it's not her duck, but she's trying to get the duck manufactured to sell. It's not great. It's not great. I honestly don't love the idea of getting crocheted stuffies manufactured in general. It kind of takes away from the art of crochet. Now, in Croutons Crochet's case, I understand it, you know? And I think that that's a very niche thing that she's doing, and I think that that has its place. But for the most part, I don't see a reason why this duck needed to be turned into a stuffy. She's saying she can't keep up with it, but this duck isn't going to take more than an hour to make. It's a very simple pattern. I mean, granted, it's going to take me a bit longer because I'm making this video, but it's not like it's crazy difficult. I'm just looking at this. It's not going to take that long to make. I mean, it's a cute little duck, but it's taking away from the art of crochet because it has a hat and a little bag. Like, you look at Rimiao's cow. No one's making that into a stuffy, like an actual stuffed animal. Why did we need to do this? I just don't understand that aspect of it. Like, where and what was the cost going to be? What were we going to sell these for? Because that's where my issue becomes, is we as crochet artists have such a hard time getting paid our worth for what we're making in the first place. And pricing and time and effort of what we're putting in is so hard in the first place. We're gonna go and get these things manufactured. It's gonna make it even harder. That to me is just, why? Why would I buy a crocheted one when I can just buy one stuffed for half the cost? Because I like crochet? No, I'm gonna buy the cheaper one. That I feel like as a consumer, that's a no-brainer. I don't know. But so regardless of any of this, the biggest issue that came from all of this was that Ashley Peters didn't credit Crochet by Elle and didn't ask Crochet by Elle for permission. So Cat Cake Crochet made a wonderful, wonderful video about it, and I'm gonna link it below. It's a great watch. Basically calling her out in the nicest way possible, right? She did a fantastic job. The video is very, very well done. And it's a great video. And I wasn't going to comment on any of this until, honestly, Ashley Peters said anything. And today, Ashley came out with her response. And I have to say, I was rather impressed with what she had to say. And again, all of what I have to say, I have no hate for any of these creators or anybody. I don't know any of these people personally. I don't know Crochet by Elle. I don't know Cat Cake Crochet. I don't know Ashley Peters. It's all of, and I don't know Croutons Crochet either. All of this is just throwing my 2 cents out into the universe and telling you about it if you don't know about what's going on. And again, I'm going to link all of the videos below so you guys can form your own opinions. I'm just giving you mine. I wanted to stop for a second and make a little bit of leeway on this duck because I've not crocheted much while I've been talking. But so Ashley Peters' response video basically was saying she messed up. Yes. and that it ended up being $1,000 mistake, and the ducks are coming and she doesn't know what to do with them now that they're coming, but they're coming regardless. So can she donate them? What can she do? She doesn't want to profit off of them now. I understand that. My question is, and the whole concept of the video was that she was so wrapped up in all of it, and her biggest mistake from the get-go was that she didn't credit Crochet by Elle. Now, I do my best to credit things. I realized in one of my recent videos I didn't credit the hippo. It's Happy the Hippo that I made. And a lot of times when I don't credit things that I like, patterns that I've made, either they're my patterns that you can go find on my website or on my Etsy, or they're my patterns that I'm designing that I haven't released yet. Like, a lot of people recently have been asking me for what stingray am I using, what sea turtle am I using. They're mine. I'm working on them. I'm gonna get them to you guys soon. Shh, secrets. They're coming. I'm working on them. But so most of the times when I'm not crediting things, it's because they're mine or I just blatantly forgot. It happens, and I totally get that. But this whole situation to me didn't seem like it was a oopsie once I forgot. And when people asked me in the comments, who is it by, I immediately was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here's the link. It's Happy the Hippo by, there were 4 designers on that one. I put it on the one where the pattern was actually in the Instagram, right? So she was gracefully called out by a Cat Cake Crochet. I don't want to say anyone's name wrong. Cat Cake? Cat Cake Crochet. If that hadn't happened, what would you have done? When would you have realized? When would we have noticed? Would we have noticed? Because we were in such a jumble and on such a high, would you have continued to claim this as your own? Because it took someone making a YouTube video, because it was in the comments, it took someone making a YouTube video for you to realize. And the apology to me seemed genuine. And we took a few days to process, and I completely understand that. Cat Cake went into a whole different part on her video of copyright and copyright infringement and different shops being shut down and different things being shut down because of copyrighted characters. And I don't touch copyrighted characters because it's someone else's idea. And whether I agree with that or not, that's the way the law is right now. I have been at shows where I have seen those letters go out and people have been shut down. It terrifies me. I used to make them. I used to make Baby Yodas. I used to make Pokeballs. I used to make Groot. I used to make, oh my God, that's a wasp. Please go away. Please go away. I don't like you. You don't have permission to be here. I personally struggle with it because crocheted stuffies like that, A, they're not making them. B, I'm not hurting Disney's pocket or any of those type of niches pocket, right? And what happened to artistic liberties? Songwriters get 7 words most of the time. You're allowed to take artistic liberties with all sorts of different things, but when it comes to copyright, even if you want to call it inspired by, you can still get sued and things taken down and people sued for different things. And we know we're not hurting their bottom line. We are such small businesses, and until there's a lawsuit, nothing's gonna change. But none of us have the money or the ability to do anything about it. We're gonna go after Disney? we're gonna have an artistic lawsuit with Disney, and no lawyer in their right mind is gonna take that on. But until that happens, that's still the way the law is. I mean, think about like the people who sell scalped shirts at concerts and things like that with someone else's face on it. If that was me, I don't want someone selling a shirt with my face on it and profiting off of it. Like, that's, when you break it down to it, that sounds horrible. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. How far would this have gone is kind of just my thought and question. And again, Cat Cake's video was so well done and so sweet and so in the best way possible that I think we all do need to hold each other accountable, and I think we do need to say, hey, maybe this isn't the best idea. And kudos to you, Cat Cake, for having the guts to put out that video, because I'm sure you were anxious about that because it could have, honestly, I'm sure it could have gone either way. I didn't have the guts to say anything until after all this came out. You know, go away. Oh my God, no. Back up. Are you a wasp or are you a cicada? You a hornet? I don't even have a shoe or anything to try to kill it with. Back away, go away. Cat Cake Crochet. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. It's too many K's for me. My mouth doesn't work that way. Cat Cake Crochet also brings up a good point of, do we need to be starting to say in our disclaimers for patterns, don't mass produce it or manufacture it? That seems so ridiculous to me that I would need to put that in a disclaimer in my patterns. As someone who's a pattern designer, that just seems so ridiculous to me. I feel like that falls under copyright. Like, I don't know. What is your opinion on that? Put that in the comments. I don't want to have to start putting that in my patterns. I don't want to have to start saying, please don't do that. Do we have to start doing that now? Because not for nothing, like, because again, Ashley Peters has come out with this great response video. But because she did it, somebody else might too. And the next person might not be as graceful in her response as Ashley Peters was. I don't like that. And honestly, kudos to you, Ashley, for stepping up and saying, I made a mistake. Good job. And again, your response, it did come across very genuine to me. It really did. I don't like that this is the conversation that we're having right now. That's where I don't want to have to start doing this in patterns. Just another disclaimer. Don't redistribute. Don't steal my pattern. Don't rewrite it. Don't, like, there's so many things. Like, it's, oh. All right, let's finish this duck. Where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, she sews these wings on, and I can tell you right now, there's no way in hell I'm doing that, so I'm modifying. Sorry, Crochet by Elle. I'm not sewing these wings on. I'm not doing it. I'll sew the feet on. I'm not sewing these wings on. Oh my god, why are there so many bugs? Yep, that works. All right, so this is another thing that I see so often, and just because I'm literally doing it here, I'm going to say it. Just because I'm making these wings no-sew does not make this pattern mine. This is Crochet by Elle's. I'm changing one thing and making a modification. That's not my pattern. Oh my God. All right, well, here is my little finished duck. I think it's adorable. We gotta go put eyes on it. Let's go put some eyes on it. Okay, so I can't find my hot glue gun, so these are just on here, like loose, so they may fall off. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh, it's adorable. It is absolutely adorable. Crochet by Elle, this is a fantastic pattern. I am absolutely obsessed. Oh my God, you're so cute. Ah! Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's adorable. So if you want to make your own duck, I will link the pattern in the description. It is a free pattern on Instagram from Crochet by Elle. I will link both of the videos also that we're talking about in the description as well if you want to see those and form your own opinions. Again, I'm Sarah. This is Crochet Vision. If you liked what I had to say, maybe consider subscribing. Maybe hit the like button. Let me know your opinions below. And I will see you guys in the next one. I can't get over this little duck. He's so cute. I need to put your eyes on. It's so cute. I've been wanting to make this pattern for a really long time, so, you know, this was a really great opportunity to finally get to use this pattern, so. And it sparkles. Mine, I use sparkle yarn. The whole thing sparkles. It sparkles. I've thought of a few more things that I want to say while I've been editing this video. I think that this is also a really, really good example of just because something goes viral doesn't equate to being a huge account or equate to being a huge business. Like, she keeps saying she's a small creator, she's a small account. I mean, she just, Ashley's a girl. She just graduated from college. She doesn't know. Like, I don't think any of this was malicious intent. And I think, like, that's where we need to, like, start off, like, the basis of all of this. And not knowing and acknowledging the fact that she did not know, and that it happens. But if you look at her account, like, her TikToks went crazy viral. But if you look at the followers from that, the following numbers don't equate. And then you look at, like, their other socials, it's the same concept. So I think, like, this is a really good example of, I know a lot of people want they're chasing the viral video, they're chasing the viral trend, and social media is such a huge thing where people are constantly like, oh, I'm not succeeding because I'm not going viral, or oh, social media is blah 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 blah. Everybody's chasing this viral thing, but that's not always going to be your best interest. Now, I'm not saying that Ashley's account isn't great, and Ashley, like, this is nothing negative on you, but I'm just trying to use this as an example that I see a lot of small creators who are who get very down on themselves very easily, that they're like, oh, well, I'm not a big account and so I don't have a lot of sales. But just because you have a viral video also doesn't necessarily mean that's going to equate to sales either. Now, sometimes it does, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that it's going to equate to followers. It doesn't always mean that it's going to equate to sales. Now, sometimes it does, but just because your video isn't going viral, don't be so hard on yourself, because maybe it is attracting the people that you need to your account. If you are building a genuine follower base, people who like your content, people who like your work, the people will come. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I think I've had a few videos go viral. I had one video on TikTok hit like 3 million views or something like that, doing something stupid. I was like balling up yarn at Michael's. And it's very easy when you have a video that does well to constantly be chasing the next viral video instead of building a genuine follower base. Again, actually, not saying that you're not doing that. I'm just using it as an example. Like zero hate, zero, like not anything at all. Like, because I've done it, it's like, okay, well, that went viral. What do I have to do next? Oh, well, this one got 30,000 views. Okay, well, what do I have to do next? And sometimes it's as simple as, like with TikTok at least, my Taylor Swift videos, it's the stupidest thing. My Taylor Swift videos, I'm monetized on TikTok. I had 100,000 views in a specific amount of time over a stupid video about the glow yarn, or it was something stupid, right? So now my videos, if they're over a minute, I get paid per view. Well, my Taylor Swift videos, I was cutting for some of them to be shorter. Those videos had 250,000 views. Any of the videos that I was posting about it that were over a minute long had 1,000 views. So sometimes it's not always you. Sometimes they're docking your content, doxing your content, hiding your content. But literally, if you look at my, like specifically, if you look at my Taylor Swift content on TikTok, you'll see all of the stuff that was under a minute long did really, really well. And then all the stuff that was over a minute long tanked. I wonder why. Again, guys, I just want to say no hate to anybody involved in this video. I just wanted to talk about the drama. We can talk about the drama without starting more drama, which is the entire intention. I just wanted to talk about it. Cat Kate Crochet, thank you so much for starting this conversation. Ashley, thank you for your apology video. And of course, thank you to Crochet by Elle for making this adorable duck pattern. The duck hat fell over there and I didn't want to get up and go get it. But thank you guys again so much, everybody. Please, no hate in the comments. No hate. There's no room for hate here. I've said it before. I'll say it again on my channel. There's no room for hate here. So thank you, you guys.